Hey guys, DJ here. I'm signing back on to Detective Pikachu. We're still investigating the fog incident, and, well... Tropius, I was already going to... Tropius, I don't need you telling me I'm stupid too. This monument. What's up, Tim? Something on your mind? Have a look at this, Pikachu. The marks carved into this monument. Don't they look like scales? You mention it. I get it. The number of scales carved into the statue is a clue. The monument at the entrance to the secret path is supposed to have 2 scales. This one only has 1, so we're at the wrong spot. There've got to be other monuments around. Let's go have a look. There are a lot of rocks kicking around here. Do you think this could have been the statue? Wouldn't surprise me. Which means it may have some scales carved into it. Huh. Tim, have a look here. 2 scales. No doubt about it then. This is the entrance to the secret path. Hey Tim! You found the secret path? You've got to take me with you. Of course. The entrance is just beyond here. Come on. Hello, Feebas. How are you? So this is the secret path. Looks really convoluted. We can figure out what that scroll's been saying. We'll be able to follow the path without getting lost, right? Let's have a look at that scroll for starters. Half circle in the sky. This must mean a half moon. The yellow circle. This must be a full moon. Maybe the shape of the moon is some sort of clue? Black circle. As if there's a hole in the sky. Now what would this mean? Come on, that's common sense. No moon in the sky, so in other words, a new moon. Oh, right. 3 moons. But there's something else I've been wondering about. Yeah. Each picture of the moon has a different color, too. Green, pink, and blue. These colors must be a clue, too. You haven't checked everything here. It's not important to overlook anything. Okay. What does it say down here? Let's see. The night of the full moon is the beginning. Pass through the shadow of darkness. And when thou witnessest the split moon, the lake shall bestow its blessings. What in the world? Sounds like some kind of riddle. Something's written here. Let's see. If thou wishest to reach the lake, follow the light of the moon and face the 3 challenges. What do you think that means? Follow the light of the moon, huh? If that's not an important clue, then my name isn't Pikachu. I think that's all we're going to glean from just looking at the scroll. We still need more information. There might be clues along the secret path as well. Like those Pokemon statues in front of each path. I bet they're important. Good point. Let's go have a look at those statues. Yeah, I'll make note of anything in case we notice the of anything we notice about the statues in my case list too. Let me help too. If it's about a Pokemon, I'm your go-to guy.
Those statues need to be checked.
Thank you, Pikachu. I was already going to. The statue's Tropius. And Feebas is just chilling in the background. Its green leaves are really well made. Yeah, it's almost as if someone just shrank a Tropius and put it here.
Huh? What is that?
Oh. Feebas isn't just
This
chilling,
looks
is
really bad.
It's still alive, right?
So it's you again.
What?
Pull yourself together, buddy. This happens to you all the time. You need to be more careful. There, all better.
But it still doesn't look so good.
Nah, Feebas just look like that. It's their natural state.
Is that so?
I suppose it looks healthy enough.
It's dangerous out there with all this fog, so you should really stay put.
It seems to be anxious about something.
You're right. Let's see what it has to say.
Yeah.
What are you so riled up about? Phoebe! Well, the lake's in trouble and you need to get back. We'll ever get hurt again. Oh, I know. Feebas, we're heading to the lake too. Why don't you come with us? Feebas! Feebas, do you know anything about the Pokemon statues around here? Feebas? It says it looks like they were modeled after Pokemon that live on the island, but it doesn't know what they have to do with the scroll. Okay, well, let's have a look around and see what we can find. Are your wounds okay? Phoebe! Well, that's good to hear. What in the world happened anyway? Phoebe? You were swimming in the lake when something suddenly threw you. What in the world is going on? We need to get to the lake quickly and figure out what's happening. Phoebe? You've been living in this lake a long time, but you've never seen anything like this before. Even the Pokemon that live here don't know what's causing the fog, huh? Okay. Do you think this was a Pokemon statue too? It's hard to tell since it's all busted up, but there's some blue coloring left on it. What's this brown Pokemon statue? Oh, that's a Stunfisk. You'll find a lot of them near water. They'll give you a jolt of electricity if you step on one, so be careful. There may be some around here. Be careful, Pikachu. Just who do you think you're talking to? You should be the one keeping an eye out. Okay.
We've checked all 3 statues. Tell me, does the scroll mean anything to you?
The 3 colors. And the colors of the statues.
Do you think that's right? Of course! The colors! One of the pictures that's on the scroll has a background the same color as a statue. So let's take the path of the statue that has the same color as on the scroll. According to the scroll, there are 3 trials. The question is, which color do we choose? The scroll should have clues for us. So go ahead and check in your case list.
Okay. Let me make sure.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
Pikachu, you wanted me to... We checked all the statues. Yeah,
Okay, let me see your notes. That's not too bad at all.
Thank you, Pikachu. I pushed the wrong button. Text on the bottom. Night of the full moon, shadows of darkness, and the split moon.
According to the scroll, there are 3 trials. The question is, which color do we choose? The scroll should have clues for us. So go ahead and check in your case list.
Shadow of the full moon, darkness, split moon.
You're right. If we put the moons in the same order as on the scroll, you'll get full moon, new moon, and half moon. And their background colors are green, blue, and then pink. Now we know which path we need to take. We'll start with green. The Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, very much.
All right. Tropius is a green one. That means we take the path with Tropius' statue.
Alright, let's go.
Sure this is the right way?
I think so.
I'm not worried. I'll
Pikachu?
solve the puzzles and
Pikachu?
breeze through this maze.
Pikachu?
Pikachu, look underneath you!
Huh? What? Ugh.
Pikachu, get out of there!
Here we go.
You pissed off one, and then jumped on other two and pissed them off too.
Close one. Thanks for that, Tim.
Glad you're okay, Pikachu. Their Stunfisk were too Stunfisk were too slow for with their little shocks. Another fork in the road, Tim. Let's check out the scroll. We need to see what the second color is.
Those statues need to be checked.
Thank you, Pikachu. Oh, what's with the electricity? Is it smiling? Man, that's kind of creepy. So, it's saying that Pokemon keep fleeing from the lake almost every day now. I bet that makes it hard for Stunfisk. Swear to God, I know how to fucking read. Oh, let's ask about the electric shocks. Hey, do you think you can teach me how to produce electric shocks? Don't scoff at me, how rude. The fog isn't very filling. Well, yeah, it's not like it's cotton candy or anything. Statue of Timber. Color's all gone. We need to figure out... I love Pass. We need to figure out what the statue's color originally was. Color's completely gone, but this is a statue of Wingull. If only we had wings like them, we could just fly to the lake. This is a statue of Ducklet. Statue's color is all peeled off, but we've seen this Pokemon before.
Hey, Tim!
You
Tim!
really gotta time these better. They're all missing their coloring.
It looks like the second color is blue, but the statues have lost their color. Which means we'll solve it once we know the color of the original Pokemon.
Ducklet is blue. Wingull is white. And Timber is brown.
You think that's right? Perfect. Now we know the original color. What do you think? Which of these paths should we take? Right. We'll try the path with Ducklet's statue.
There are 3 different paths again. And a Shouse and... I was gonna say Torterra, but that's the final evolution. No, it's not Grovyle, that's Trico. There are 3 colors on the scroll, so this must be the last riddle. Just a bit more. Go to.
Those statues need to be checked.
Ever the
Shallow.
Hey, look, Pikachu, a Shellos. Ah. Well, you certainly seem carefree. Ah. Huh. It's happy? Nah, the opposite. Some of his friends were injured because of this whole incident, and it's mad about that. His face is always smiling, so it's hard to tell if it's angry or not.
Shallow.
We're investigating this area. You think you can tell us what you know? Ah. It's worried that I might get caught up in the incidents to this area so close to the lake. But we need to solve this case quickly, so the Pokemon here can leave peacefully. That's a statue of Shellos. Seems like several of them are in this area too. You're right. The statue is quite a bit bigger than the real thing. Hey, Tim. There's something about the Shellos I've noticed. What's up? Take a close look at the statue of Shellos and compare it with the real thing. Oh, the shape on the horns are different. Why would their shapes be different? Shellos might have some characteristics we don't know about. We should ask Milo. That is the pink Shellos.
Yeah.
Shellos is an interesting Pokemon. Its shape and color change depending on where it lives, or the water quality of the area. Huh. I bet it would be interesting to compare the differences. I wonder what they look like. Well, right now, I think they found 2 different ones, blue and pink. What's this? What Pokemon is this statue of? The thing in the background, or right there. Grottle. I don't know why I thought Grovyle. First 3 letters. Its paint's peeling off here and there, but this is a Grottle. Look over there. You can see one wandering around. Wow. The real thing's pretty big. I guess this is a statue of Azumarill. All of its paint is falling off, though. All of these Pokemon statues must have been made a long time ago. Hello, Grottle. Well, how could you not notice all this commotion in about the lake? I'm glad things have been peaceful for Grottle, but it sure seems to live in its own world. Yeah. Okay.
How could the last color be pink? Did you see a pink Pokemon? We really need to figure this out.
Shellos.
Oh? So why do you think it's a pink Pokemon? I don't think that's right. You really should check in your case list one more time.
How long have you been living near the lake, Grottle? 4 people came here? Wow, you definitely have a long lifespan. Huh. Saying this area has changed a lot since humans started developing it. Even the water quality has changed since the old days, apparently. Plus, they're so tiny and cute. Make me be just happy looking at them. Ah. Huh. Back in the day, you guys looked different from the way you look now. Really? I wonder what they looked like.
Shallow.
By the way, are those things in your bag hard or soft? Good question. I was wondering about that myself. Oh, it's alright for us to touch them? I wonder what they feel like. Okay, so what Grotto said
How could the last color be pink?
was the last thing we
Do you
needed.
see a pink Pokemon? We really need to figure this out. Oh? So why do you think it's a pink Pokemon? I get it now. Shellos' color changes depending on the water quality, right? When this statue was made, the water quality here must have been different. That's why it was a pink Shellos. Now we know the colors. Which path do you think we should take?
Shellos.
Perfect. Now we can go straight to the lake.
I can't see anything through all of this fog.
It makes it a little difficult to investigate. Whoa!
Poliwag, are you okay?
That's good. Doesn't look like they're injured at all.
Good for them, but what about me?
Oh, you just got a heart
Sorry,
attack.
Pikachu. But where did they come flying from?
I don't know. From somewhere over there.
Hey, Tim! Look at that! Masquerain!
Hold on. Are Masquerain causing the fog?
It sure seems like it, but why?
Hey! Masquerain! What's going on here? You gotta stop the fog! What do you mean, no? Is something out there? Seems like they're worried about outsiders. What should we do?
Viva! Viva! Ba beep 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 beep! Viva!
Wow. Look at that.
Thanks for helping, Feebas.
I don't know what you said. Alright, fog's all cleared up. Well, why were the Masquerain causing the fog in the first place? Seems like they were trying to keep their friends hidden from the scary Pokemon that started living in the lake. A scary Pokemon? Is that what caused all of the wounded Pokemon? I imagine so. Let's figure out what it actually is. Obviously, starting with asking you. Don't be so frightened. Tim and I will solve this case in a jiffy. You'll see. They say it just showed up here one day and has been attacking any Pokemon that gets too close. It's so angry it won't listen to anything they try to say to it. It's angry. Why would that be? Funny. I'm glad you're not hurt. I guess it's thanks to Pikachu. Hey, I'm not an airbag, you know. Well, hey, don't get so close, you're slimy. Do you think you could tell us about whatever attacked you? What's wrong? You seem reluctant. Hi. Well, it looked like the guy next to me? It looked like me? I wonder what they mean by that. It was a humanoid-ish Pokemon, at least. Must have been a rough landing. What happened? Polly. Polly. What's wrong? They seem agitated. Looks like they're scared of the lake. Is this the cause of all this hiding in the lake? Oh, hello. There's an empty bottle here. Could be a clue. We should pick it up just in case. A broken bottle. My first thought was, well, someone's been drinking a bit too much. Hey, Pikachu, what do you think this wooden chunk is? Let's see. Well, the wood has white paint on it, so it could be a useful clue to have. So let's hang on to it for now. And then there's this chunk. Look at that. What a gash. It's as if something took a chunk out of it using huge claws. Mass. What? This gash was also caused by the scary thing? Whatever it is, we're done for if we get attacked. No kidding. We'd better be careful while we investigate. What was the sound? Look over there. There's something splashing in the water. Let's see what it is. What in the world is that? Is there something in the lake? I can't see it too well from here. Beep, beep. You'll go check it out? It's dangerous. He's right. I appreciate the thought, but we should really wait and see. Feeba! Hey, Feebas! Hi, Crawdon. Oh. Feebas, are you okay? Hey, are you alright? Feeba. It doesn't look like it has any serious wounds. No need to be so reckless, though. Still, now we know who the scary Pokemon is thanks to Feebas. That's true. Thanks. Feeba. So Walls was innocent after all. But still. What's wrong? I just wonder why a Crawdon is in the lake. I'd never seen a Crawdon in this area before the fog came in. Crawdon is causing trouble when it's not even native to this island? What does it all mean? This is worth looking into.
Make sure to keep an eye out for clues. Did you get testimony from the Pokémon?
Beep.
No kidding, I was surprised too. Seems like it's very wary of us. I don't think we'll be able to speak to it. Beep beep! This definitely seems to have a temper. There's no way we can get close to it if it keeps swinging its claws around like that. I guess we'll just have to stay away from Crawdon while we investigate. Red body, big claws, they say that's the Pokemon that's been chasing their friends. Mass! Seems like Crawdon is short-tempered to begin with. Even when the Masquerain tried to scare it off with their eye-like antenna, just tried to attack him. So, all they could do was create a thick fog to try and hide their friends, huh? Holly. No, you don't have to leave the lake. Don't worry. He's right. We'll figure something out. But until we do, just stay away from the Crawdons, okay? Hi. You were playing with your pals, but then Crawdon suddenly attacked, huh? Polly. Seems like they're worried that Crawdon will throw them off the island since it's distraught. Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Crawdon. Crawdon.
Huh?
So the one attacking the Pokemon was Crawdon. Milo, do you know much about Crawdon? Not really. I've only read about it in books. Apparently they can live just about anywhere. Interesting. Do you think the Crawdon thinks the lake is his territory? If that's the case, we're in trouble. They're very protective of their homes. getting it to move won't be easy at all. Things just keep getting better, don't they?
Pokemon were getting hurt because Crawdon attacked them. Now, why would Crawdon do something like that?
He's just got a short temper. What?
No, that's not right.
Then it's the territorial part.
I get it. Crawdon is chasing away anyone who dares to get close to the lake. Obviously, it's being territorial. For some reason, this Crawdon thinks the lake is its turf. But it's not a Pokemon that's normally seen around here. So the question is, how did it get to the lake? Are there any clues we can look at?
Why did it come here?
Do you think that's right?
No idea. I'm not seeing the wooden thing that looks like it's a box. Yeah.
No, that's not right.
Hello? Oh, a fishing rod. But it's broken. It's useless like this.
For some reason, this Crawdon thinks the lake is its turf. But it's not a Pokemon that's normally seen around here. So the question is, how did it get to the lake? Are there any clues we can look at? Do you think that's right?
One of those is right.
No, that's not right. Do you think that's right?
No, we're still missing something.
No, that's not right.
Hey, Crawdon, you want to help us? Hello. I wonder what this wood fragment is. Looks like it's a corner, so it's probably was a wooden box or something. Why would a wooden box fragment be at the lake? And look, there's a large gash on the inside. You're right. It's as if something was clawing at the inside. Crawdon, shut up. I'm busy here.
For some reason, this Crawdon thinks the lake is its turf. But it's not a Pokemon that's normally seen around
I wish
here.
I could skip
So the
repeat.
question is, how did it get to the lake? Are there any clues we can look at? Do you think that's right?
No.
No, that's not right. Do you think that's right?
There we go.
You know what? The claw marks on the inside of the box are just like the marks on the trees. Which tells me that someone put Crawdon into that box and then brought it to the lake.
They would have had to have sedated the thing. So Crawdon was the one who was wounding all the Pokemon. Yeah, this should prove that Walls is innocent. Thanks, Tim.
Someone brought a Crawdon here, and I think that's what's been hurting the other Pokemon. We've proven that Walls isn't responsible.
Let's head back to Walls' place and let Brad know about what we found. Brad, Walls isn't the culprit behind the Fox situation. Don't you think you're jumping to conclusions? What do you mean by that? It could have been Walls who captured Crawdon in that box and brought it to the lake. Why do you always think that way? Walls is a Pokemon researcher, even if he's been disgraced. Bet he could get a hold of a Crawdon very easily. But that's... If you insist that Walls isn't the one who brought Crawdon to the lake, then show me proof. Okay, I promise I'll find evidence that proves Wall's innocence. In that case, I'll search for undeniable evidence that proves he's the culprit. Let's see whose theory is correct, Tim. You might want to quit sucking your own dick there. Unless we can find the culprit who brought Crawd onto the lake, Brad is not going to change his mind. I agree, but who could have done such a thing and why? Hey, Tim, I'll stay by Walls. He's not showing it, but this is going to be hard on him. I understand. Leave the rest to us. Alright, back to the investigation.
In order to prove Wall's innocence, we really need to figure out who brought Crawdaunt here.
The world is not forgiving to those who have made mistakes. Seems Brad is determined to make me the culprit. Walls can't be the culprit. Why does nobody believe him? It's the same as the accident at PCL. The masses believed the media and paid no heed to my words. It was not I who brought Crawdaunt here. It would be too difficult for Walls to carry Crawdaunt to the lake all by himself. And even living this close to the lake, it would have been pretty obvious he'd been lugging around a box big enough to fit Crawdaunt. That's a good point. I wonder how the culprit was able to get Crawdaunt to the lake. Alright. We will begin our investigation into Crawdaunt's arrival in the next episode. Till then, I'm signing off. Bye-bye.